Previously on Survivor, Pete's prayers for food were answered when he won breakfast in the reward challenge. Later he told Charlotte he knew his time was up. And at Tribal Council, Sakutu, recognising his strength, ensured he was the 10th person voted off the island. As Sakutu leave Tribal Council to head back to camp, another tropical storm is breaking. Possibly the worst to date.
The storm last night was fabulous. I've never seen lightning like it. I mean, the whole sea lit up. It wasn't sort of one little area. And we kept getting these glimpses of our camp because we were stuck the other side of the gorge that had been created. 3 rapid coming through here, and Eve, being her marine girl I can conquer anything, tried to walk across, and a massive great big log came down here at about 30 miles an hour and nearly swept her out to sea, which was really quite manic.
Day 32 dawns, and once again the tribe have to deal with the effects of the previous night's storm.
Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it once we started to get warm under it. Before that, I thought it was bloody dangerous.
That's survival. That's brilliant. That's what you came here for.
I think we were woken to Pete's wrath, I don't know. The guy prays for food and he gets breakfast. He gets his back stabbed last night, and we get this.
No, that was Mother Nature.
Mother Nature.
She's got premenstrual tension.
Now that Pete's gone, it's looking like you're the young stud on the beach.
Yeah. Is this a good time to tell you that your ear's full of mud?
I know. They always have been. I haven't listened to a word anybody said to me the whole time I've been here.
As the clean-up of the camp continues, so does the scheming.
When I was sat in the shelter, I heard Jackie say this morning something to Richard about, oh no, don't worry Richard, Mick and I have got a pact. He'll share any reward he gets with me, and I'll share any reward I get with him.
That's the first I know about that.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Well, I then said, well, that's funny, Jackie, because you asked me to do that little deal.
I've never been asked.
Have you not?
No, I haven't.
I think what's happening is because she doesn't feel that confident in the challenges, she feels she has to justify her place by being here by trying to be sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. But she's been so sneaky with everyone that everyone's just like that. Is she being sneaky with you? She's being sneaky with me. Is she being sneaky with you?
Well, I mean,
so I
no.
wouldn't trust
Well,
her as I could spit her.
I think people's patience with her is probably wearing a little bit thin. What Jackie thinks she's doing is being very devious and manipulative. She's been carried all the way. And some would say she's playing the game well, because she is still here. But I think she's here by default. And everybody hates me at the moment.
I've been sort of like scheming a little bit and messing about, and it's all backfired in my face, and so they thought I was scheming with Charlotte, and I hadn't been, but I am going to now. I'm the Eddie the Eagle of Survivor.
Meaning what?
Meaning that every bloody challenge I would just do dismally bad.
No.
I'm a dismal failure.
Not at all.
Jack is becoming extraordinarily friendly with Charlotte, who is her lang, and is actually our next target. So the way it's going, Jack is making herself the next target as well.
I would like to get one up on the people that are trying to get one up on me, because then it's not about the money, it's just about saying, well, I outwitted you, you completely disregarded me, and I outwitted you. And in Eve's case, I would have outwitted her twice if I can stay longer than her. And
that would be nice.
Yeah.
I would like to be involved in that one, definitely.
She's got mad staring eyes too.
Yeah.
I hate her.
Jackie tries to be devious, but isn't clever enough to be devious, because her mouth's too big to be devious, and she keeps dropping herself in it. And she keeps telling us of some of the devious things she's done, which we sit there and go, why are you telling us this?
But whatever you do, don't get into bed with Zoe, because she's got everybody in her f***ing pocket.
Yeah, she is being nicey.
And it seems as if Jackie is absolutely right to warn Charlotte about Zoe.
I think she thought she could have an alliance with Richard and Mike. But she underestimated my cunning, and I have poisoned her path in that direction. And any other direction. So, don't mess with me.
Prior to the reward challenge, the tribe has made its way deep into the jungle, where they will be given a reminder of home. When you came on the island, you were told that for 40 days and for 40 nights you'll be having no contact with your family, your friends, your loved ones. Well, to lift your spirits after the storm, we have something for you. So watch this.
Hi Mick, still on the island, surprise, surprise. I bet you'll have lots to tell me when you come back, and I've definitely got lots to tell you. Whisper misses you lots, because nobody roughs him up like you do. And you won't be very happy to know that last week a lovely large heron had your two brightly coloured goldfish out of the pond before I could stop him.
Some of your friends have called round to your house in Cardiff, saw that your windows were kind of shut, car was there, your friends phoned the police. Police phoned Mum, asking whereabouts you are. Obviously Mum says, don't know, haven't spoke to you. So the police want to kick your front door down, think you're dead. Got Mum a bit panicky, but she was assured that you were safe. That was the best thing that's happened in 4 weeks, actually.
Happy birthday, mate. Well done.
Hi, my gorgeous. Here's another little gorgeous, just to show her to you quickly before she runs off again, because she's really playful. Off she goes. We got this phone call yesterday to do a video, talk a bit to you, say what's going on. Probably after this video I think, bugger, I forgot this and I forgot that, because I'm really nervous about this. But main thing is everything here is really fine, so don't worry about us. We're thinking a lot about you. I miss you horribly. You probably think now, don't call me horribly. Okay.
We just look forward to seeing you again and hope it's not too bad out there. I'm sure it's atrocious in all that hot weather, and I know you're not enjoying it, but we look forward to seeing you again.
I bet she is. I bet she's loving it. You reckon come back all bronzed and beautiful from that extreme heat out there, and quite hungry, I'd imagine.
Yeah, she'd do that anyway. Yeah, starving. If anyone's going to turn to cannibal, it's her.
Yeah, that's probably what's happened. She's probably eaten the rest. As you can see, the dogs are fine, cats are great. They're missing you like crazy. Not as much as I'm missing you. I love you loads. I hope you're doing really well out there.
I know you can do it. I'm really proud of you and really looking forward to seeing you soon.
Cheerio for now.
Hi Eve. Well, I'd like to see you, to be honest, but I hope this gets to you so that you can see us all sat here. It's a bit of a shock to the old family Skinner. Being sat in front of a camera, I'm sure you're getting pretty used to it at the moment. And boy, are we missing you, you know? All the bits and pieces you've done round here, and I'm still finding little notes you hid up to this present day.
There we are. Little snapshots from your family. And the reward is, if you win today, you'll get to see the whole of your personal video message. It's called the 30-second assault course. And basically you start at the beginning. You can just stop crying for 1 second. You start at the beginning and you go as far as you can along the assault course in 30 seconds. And when you hear someone say stop, you stop and you get off, and it will be marked. If you fall off before the end of the 30 seconds, it will also be marked. So there's no going back. Once you're on, you're on. Once you're off, you're off. And we're going to do it in alphabetical order. And I think, thinking very quickly, that means Charlotte, if you can compose yourself, to go first. Charlotte, ready? Go. Eve, ready? Go. Jackie, ready? Go. Ready? Go. Charlotte's in the lead. Richard, are you ready? Go. So you've got to beat Richard. Are you ready? Go.
She's nearly there. I just got two on the end like that.
Right, well this is clearly an emotional game, but Richard, you've won, and there's a tape of your brother which you can watch now or watch on your own.
I'm missing home more than anybody, and I think if I watch it, this will break me, so I watched everybody's reaction, and I want to give this prize to Charlotte because I think she's missing home more than everybody else. So I'm going to hand that back to you. It's okay.
You don't have to do that.
No, it's okay.
No, honestly, you don't have to.
No, you need it more.
Right, Charlotte, so you can watch it here, or you can take it.
I watch it on my own.
Yeah, of course you can. Richard, congratulations. Charlotte, you stay here and look at the message, and the rest of you can head back to your camp, and I'll see you tomorrow. Having been reminded of home, the mood back in the camp is one of individual reflection.
I'm usually quite emotional. I mean, we're a very, very close family, and James and I especially are extremely close. I guess being this far apart, and you suddenly realise that, you know, it's not as easy as perhaps you first thought, that you have been under stress, you have been a long way away from people, and that perhaps, you know, you're not coping at 100%.
I can't wait to get home. I can't wait to get home.
Home is the most important place to me.
Home is where the heart is.
It blooming is. Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Charles, where are you? You said you were only going to the shops. It's been 5 weeks now, you better hurry it back. I know you can do it, and it won't be long now, so keep your chin up, and I can't wait to see you, hun.
Missing you. Bye.
See you soon, Annie.
Oh, it was just fantastic to hear his voice, Mark, and my mum, and
doggies,
and the doggies, and know that everyone's all right. It's just nice, isn't it? That was really nice of Richard. Where is he? Is he all right?
He's okay, yeah, he's fine.
I don't think he wants...
I've been married to Jean for 30 years, but it really sort of takes something like this to make you realise sort of how much you love and miss someone. And it was difficult.
If I was making a video for them, I'd say, I miss you like crazy and love you all loads and loads and loads, and I can't wait to see you. And I'm never ever going to do this again. I'm never going away from home again. And they'd go, you silly sod.
Zoe came back to me and said, look, I don't trust Jackie. She's plotting, she's up in the air, she's playing, what was it she said? Oh,
Devil's advocate?
No, devil's advocate. You should be so lucky to be called a devil's advocate. She said she's playing a very silly game. I thought, silly game, come on.
It's amazing that she trusts you, though.
Well, I mean...
They have no idea that we talk.
I think, right, that...
Maybe they do.
She's trusting me as far as she needs to take me before she throws me off.
Yeah.
Now, we need to get rid of her.
Yeah, we do.
So, we need to work on Charlotte.
Yeah. But you've probably gained some ground by giving her that video today.
All the way through this game, I think people have been ignoring other people, dismissing them, and not seeing them as key players. And, you know, Charlotte's bright. She's been dismissed by Ular tribe all the way through. The girls have been sniping and bitching, and, you know, Charlotte could turn it all on its head.
Nothing for the kids to do, and the food's crap.
As the weather closes in again, a fresh alliance appears to be forming.
The thing is that Zoe is running around thinking she owns the beach. And
well, ever since James and I came here, Zoe said she's going to be in the last three, and she's ultra confident about it.
The way they are at the moment, they've been like the feet.
They're cliquey all the time, running off, even going to toilet together.
Are you cool to go for Jackie and?
Definitely.
For the three of us,
yeah?
All right, but if Zoe gets immunity, we could be...
It's highly unlikely,
Let's see how it goes.
But if it goes like that, we've just got to rely on luck.
Cool. Sorted?
Yeah.
Grand.
The latest from Survivor Beach. Well, obviously it's an immunity today. If Charlotte doesn't win, she's going tomorrow. If Charlotte does win, Jackie's going tomorrow, and that's pretty certain, I think.
Nice shaking hand movement you got there, Charlotte. Are you doing your eyebrows with nail clippers? Yeah. Why don't you just leave them? Did it irritate you that much?
Well, what else is there to do?
I'm just curious.
Eve, with all her catty comments and little Miss Bossy Madam that she is, she's an absolute nightmare.
I want to vote Charlotte off. After that, I want to get rid of Jackie.
Myself and Jackie are getting on really well. I just thought she was completely in with Zoe and Mick, and there was just no way that alliance could be broken, but I was obviously wrong. And I'm back in the game at the moment, which is a bit more exciting, gives me something to think about.
Jackie's as thick as Steve with Charlotte now. You know when I was out at sea, Jackie was in the hammock and Charlotte was like knelt down next to her, almost as if like taking in something. And then I reckon you noticed it because you went over and did the fish trap, didn't you? Yeah. So we're as thick as thieves, and as soon as we get them apart, the better.
I think whatever happens today, one of those two has to go.
Yeah. I mean, Pete's proved you can't win it on brute force alone. And I think Jackie's about to prove you can't do it on scheming alone. You know, there is a middle ground, isn't there? But,
if you're going to scheme cleverly so that nobody knows what you're doing.
Yeah.
Everybody in the camp knows exactly what she's doing now.
there is acting going on, and it is deceit, but you know, 30 odd days of playing this game, you tend to sort of pick up on it and tend to, I don't know, I guess play the game.
Well, there's fish in here. There's little fish. That's a good sign.
Okay, Jack, they've gone on the water and Zoe's down the beach.
Yeah.
You obviously saw that conversation, yeah?
Yeah.
I pointed out that you looked like you were conspiring with Charlotte up here, yeah? And she said, yeah. I said, I think they are. I'm under instruction to keep you sweet.
Really?
Yeah, to make it look like we're still in an alliance. Good that we're still playing. Yeah, so I guess we need to do a degree of that.
Yeah.
I'm going to find it really hard not to gloat if we do get Zoe off.
I'd love it to go Richard, like this, and for her to go, and then it to go Zoe, Zoe, Zoe. And I reckon if that happened with the votes that Zoe's got against her already, I think that'll mean Zoe going. I'll just go. I'm in with Jackie. We've now got Charlotte on our side. I'm staying in with Zoe. So it is a dangerous game, but the way I see it is that's the way to get into the last three.
On Sakutu Beach, the tribe puts thoughts of home aside and Eve returns to her two favourite subjects, rice and Charlotte.
Often when you cook rice, some of it sticks around the edge, and it's quite nice because it's nice and crunchy rice and everything, and you don't want to waste it. But Charlotte, well, I mean, you've barely got the third mouthful of your bowl of rice eaten, and she's wolfed her whole lot down, she's into the rice bowl, she's scraped it clean, so that nobody else can have any. Highly selfish, highly greedy, devious, and incredibly vain.
The washing's become easier since we've got Hungrier.
Who's got what?
Hungrier. Because everyone's cleaning their bowls. Has Mick cleaned his bowl out?
I pretty well have, actually.
That's all right, then.
If I hadn't been thinking or voted against her, it would have convinced me 100% to get rid of her, because, you know, there's a possibility we're going to go short now, and if she remains, God knows how short we'd go. And we're all hungry, but you share the stuff, and that was selfish, really, really selfish.
You have no very little fruit. There's no fruit here. It's the most barren island for fruit I've ever. I mean, the Isle of Wight would have better luck. It's like fruit will either maim you, paralyse you, or make your eyes pop out, or, you know. So yeah, lack of nutrients is getting to us, a bit weak.
If we don't manage to get some more food from the sea, I've absolutely no doubt that after another 2 or 3 days, one or more of us will just keel over when we stand up.
We don't have the energy anymore to take the raft out. We still know we've got challenges to do. You are able to sort of switch your body on for those challenges as long as you haven't exhausted yourself during the day. So the heat is very oppressive, and by 7 o'clock in the morning, you really need to be looking for shade. It gets up to about 34 degrees in the shade.
Richard escapes the heat of the day by going in the sea, also giving him the chance to observe events back on shore.
Zoe quietly eyeing up what's going on the beach. What is she thinking now? Is she thinking she's got £1 million? Does she even trust me? Is it me she's going to vote off next? Will it be Charlotte? Big schemes in Zoe's mind.
Have you spoken to Richard? Yeah, that's how he feels. And he feels the same. Yeah. So if Charlotte was to win immunity today, Jackie's going. Yeah. I'll play it by ear.
But don't be surprised.
Have you been approached?
No, I'm about as popular as a yeast infection.
Well, I was going to say that, but put you in the miserable old cow.
Welcome to today's immunity challenge. Now, you know, with all the immunity challenges, if you win, it guarantees your survival on this island for another 3 days. Well, today there's a difference, because to win it, you have to guarantee someone else's survival. This is all about observation, ingenuity, stamina, and speed. Out at sea are 6 stranded divers. You have to rescue 1 each. Using the materials laid out on the beach, you construct a floating stretcher. As soon as you've built it, you get out to sea, rescue the diver, and swim back to the beach. Once you're back on the beach, with your stretcher and your diver, you run forward, grab the immunity amulet, put it round your neck, and you have immunity. Do you all understand? Then take your positions, please. Survivors ready? Begin.
Well done, Rich.
Well done, mate. Remind me not to ask you to rescue me.
I told him he shouldn't have been out in
You can
the
rescue me
first
from a
day.
tree, but not
Well
from
done.
the sea.
Thank you.
Nice.
First of all, Eve, congratulations.
Well done.
You have immunity.
Thank you.
Richard, there's just one thing to say. I said it was about observation and ingenuity. I don't think much of your observation, but I hope you applaud our ingenuity. Yesterday's reward challenge, the reward was in two parts. You gave away the first part. There's another part. There's the guy you left drowning out there. I think you'll find it's your brother. You can now spend the night on the sand spit together.
Wow.
The rest of you, I'm afraid you've got to head back to your camp.
The sunset last night was just incredible with the fire. Seeing Richard, well, he's looking a bit scruffy, and Kinder Blue there in the background. It's just awesome. It really is a whole overall experience. And, it must be really nice to have spent such a long time out here.
Yeah, it's been incredible. Hope we get another 6 days. Wait, take care.
Yeah, you take it easy.
Safe journey back, yeah?
Try and find yourself up a bit.
Will do. Take care now. See ya.
During the night, Richard's brother has brought him up to date with the big news stories back home.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
How's your brother?
He's very well.
Is he?
Very well, yeah.
Excellent.
And
Come
all
and
the
sit
excitement
down
stuff
and
has got
tell
to
us
say
all
bloody well
about
done
it.
yesterday.
That's all right, she did. What did you say?
Really well.
Oh,
Yeah.
so come on, tell us, what did you get? What happened?
600,000 animals have been slaughtered.
Oh, for foot and mouth.
Foot and mouth.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're joking.
The stock market's crashed. The world's going into recession. So I vote that we don't vote anybody off tonight. Just stay here.
Yes.
You spend 30 odd days here. You sort of try and keep home in the back of your mind, just, you know, so that you can focus on what's happening here. And then suddenly home is on the beach, and I mean, this whole thing is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. But James being out here as well was just incredible. It was, yeah, it was worth the £1 million, so to speak.
Last night, Charlotte did the rice, and when we saw what she'd done, it was a massive bowl.
I'm afraid it's a different portion from last night.
Lovely smelling mouth. Oh, well.
She said, oh, well, I've only cooked a bowl and a half, and that's what we agreed. I said, yes, Charlotte, but that's an enormous amount of rice. Oh, well, I soaked it in a lot of water. You know, Charlotte, give me credit for having more than 2 brain cells.
Half an hour ago, Charlotte mentioned that perhaps some rice has been stolen. So you reckon half of it's gone?
A lot of it's gone down. Well, Richard just said to me that I noticed this morning, I sort of opened the thing, and the bags, like, from yesterday, gone down by that.
See, I haven't been doing it. You would recognise it
Yeah.
because you've been doing it.
It's definitely gone down. But which one of the 3 is it? Like, they wouldn't have the guts to do it on their own.
No. Nick had been up quite a bit last night when we were all asleep, and maybe they've taken some away, hidden it for when they think it's just going to be the three of them, and we'll all feel the hardship of having less rice over the next couple of days until it's three of them, and then they can boost up their rations. It might be a case of just going hunting for it, looking at likely hiding places like under the floorboards in our shed type thing, and in their bags, down their knickers, things like that. Trust no one.
No, I know. I haven't done since I got here. Yeah, what I've done, I mean, it's not trust no one. You've got to put a proportion of trust in different people.
Yes, I know, yes.
So that's what I've sort of been doing.
I'm hanging out with Charlotte because really she's the only one that talks to me in camp at the moment. But I am enjoying her company as well. And I suppose women do bond in a different way to women to men and men to men.
She spent the last 3 days just glued to Charlotte's side. And then wonders why we didn't trust her.
It's almost quite pathetic in that ever since Charlotte and Jackie have become friends, Jackie does her hair now like Charlotte, and Jackie's got a reversible swimsuit. The only time she's ever reversed it is while she's with Charlotte, you know, in 4 or 5 weeks. You're like, Jackie, get a life, get your own personality. And she just doesn't have any sense of self-worth, self-confidence at all, which is, a lot of people would say, is the complete opposite to me, because I have oodles of confidence and not necessarily the ability, and I know that, but I can be, you know, I think I'm fab.
I do like confident people. I can just remember that when she was feeling vulnerable, her whole personality changed, and she was very sweet and endearing, and it's like, oh, cute little Eve, but she's not, she's a machine.
With this task, if you imagine that's actually somebody's head, maybe somebody that said something in the last few days, no, it helps. I feel reasonably strong at this stage. I feel on top of the game. Don't trust Jackie, don't trust Charlotte, because I think she's quite manipulative and sneaky, and that's my job. I trust Richard. I haven't had reason to doubt him so far.
Supposedly Zoe has Richard, Eve and Mick in her pocket, but she hasn't got Richard in her pocket. I have.
As Sakutu make their way to the next tribal council, they're aware that all votes previously cast continue to count in the event of a tie. Zoe currently has 5 votes against her, while Jackie has 4. Richard has 3, Eve 2, and Charlotte and Mick 1 each. Welcome, Sakutu. Could you place your torches in the stands and take your seats for tribal council? As you can see, Pete has now joined us as a clean-shaven 3rd member of the jury. Before we discover who'll be the 4th member of the jury, let's just talk about a few things. Is food a real problem, Eve? I gather the rationing is causing some problems.
Yes, we seem to have got through the rice a little bit quicker than we were expecting. So tomorrow will be a sort of a recount to see where we stand. But that's all we've got, so it's got to last.
Why are you getting through it quicker than you expected?
Maybe how we're measuring it, maybe not always using the bowl that we had set aside to measure so that we could keep account of how much we were using.
So what happened? You just came for a meal and there wasn't as much as you thought. So
came to a meal and there was probably double the amount we should have had.
Mick, is the lack of nourishment, the lack of energy causing you physical problems now yourself?
Yes, it is. And it's a vicious circle because
you've got very little energy, and so you try and fish, but we're all really at a stage now where we can't even take the raft out. We've not got the strength to take it out, so we can't fish. So it becomes a vicious circle. We're left with really what we've got, which is not a lot.
Does that then cause mental problems, Jackie? Do you find now it's more difficult to concentrate on the challenges and what you should be doing?
No, I found the physical aspect early on quite difficult, and I feel that hasn't really changed for me. I feel slightly weaker through lack of food, but the adrenaline when we come to a challenge keeps pumping, so I can do the challenge as well as I always could, or as badly as I always could. Mentally, I feel like I'm getting stronger and stronger each day, so the closer I get to the end, I feel I'm getting stronger.
Richard, what do you find more of a strain, the general day-to-day living, surviving, or working on a plan, a strategy? Or does one kind of take over from the other?
Day-to-day living has really fallen into lassitude, really. We're just sort of drifting at the moment. As regards to forming a strategy, that's the thing that actually keeps me going. The scheming, whatever you want to call it, that part, I'm staying very active for that, because at this stage I think that's the most important part of the game. Certainly you can't win immunity every time, that's been proven already. So yeah, the strategies, the alliances are more and more important.
With that in mind, Jack, it was quite a shock to some when Pete was voted off. Are there any more surprises up the sleeve?
There's plenty of surprises, Mark, just don't hold your breath.
Eve, you have immunity tonight. Do you think you need it?
You can always sort of sit and think, well, I think I know the way the voting will go, but you can never be sure. And so the immunity amulet is the only way to guarantee that I won't pick up any votes tonight.
All right, well, let's see how the voting goes tonight. Mick, could you start the voting, please?
I'm voting for Zoe because it's a decision that's been made as part of the alliance that I'm with at the moment.
There are many words I could use to describe you, but underhand, greedy, selfish and vain will have to do.
Your volume control is stuck on maximum, and you scream about chocolate and how hungry you are all day, which is just the tiniest bit grating.
I'll count the votes. Charlotte. Charlotte. Zoe. Zoe. That's 2 against you, Charlotte. 2 against Zoe. Charlotte. Zoe. On previous tribal councils, Charlotte, you have 1 vote against you. Zoe, you have 5 against you. Could you bring your torch to the stand, please, Zoe? You know that fire represents your life on this island. I'm afraid your life as part of this tribe has come to an end. Could you extinguish your flame, please? The tribe has spoken, Zoe. You must leave.
Well done, guys. You got one over on me. I take my hat off. Good luck to you. And thanks for letting me see what's on the other end of the bridge. If it's not a 12-inch pizza, I'll be coming back. Good luck.
Congratulations to the rest of you. You survived another tribal council. Could you take your torches, return to your camp, and I'll see you tomorrow.
I trusted Richard, and I guess you should trust no one. But I just felt you had to sort of have somebody somewhere within the group where you could put your trust. And I was horribly wrong.
Zoe, my ears reverberate with the sound of you telling me how good you are at this game. If by that you mean falling off things and being nasty about people, then you're the best.
Well, I guess Jackie betrayed me as well. She's a slippery little snake, that one.
I'm going to vote for this little schemer because she's managed to turn the housewife's favourite against me, and that crime is punishable by being voted off the island.
May the best person win. Fast.
Zoe was no pussycat, loud and opinionated. Shakily she got through the challenges, but her breath was taken away when she became the 11th survivor voted off the island. Next time on Survivor, how much weight have they lost? Another endurance challenge, and it all gets personal.
I really do not like 3 of the people that are left.
Survivor, the official book, will be available from all good bookshops. To reserve your copy now for £9.99 plus 99p postage and packing, call the TV shop on 0870 162 5010.
The news from ITV is up next.